Gorando Rise, Mama Seta, Ashtu Ashte Ashuan vibrations, every baka. May your mind, bucks, and souls be old. May your omits be sound. May your buckas be leavened off ground. When we keep to the breath, the orth, the moth, or the seon, the soul of Ra guides and keeps you o. Ion Matata, Elaise, Else, I, Christ or a chaplain, Amen Ra. I am truth awareness. True talk can be a part of the greatest transfer of Ma'el. That's intelligence, Samanology to Ungodu. This is sound logic. With all that, being a fool is absolutely your choice to raise 81835. It's not November the 2nd. Go to Google, go to Apple, download that Kagadora app, get off the Gregorian timeline, get on the solar stem. That's the Mathorian Kagadora. Go to Jesus.com, sign up. You get access to the Mathorian Kagadora. You can download that file, print it, display it. You can order the print and get it delivered to your door. Most importantly, you get the iBucket to Omen. Start dealing directly with your karmic debt, your generational contracts, your spells, okay? Your bonds and your ties to this draconian construct. You get access to directionary.com because words die your erection. And we pick up your vocabulary because Tongodu is about speaking motion. I don't consent to draconian state. Hashtag that in your post. Thought is a spore that spawns intelligence at denifungi.org. Don't forget, mental health is directly tied to your etheric compass. Retether yourself. Solarization. Get back to sound. Ba'am. The Crypto Shit Show, where we remind you that blockchain is not the umbrella that you can hold and prevent shithead. What do we got here? It looks like same old, same old. Looks like for the last 3 days, we're coming off the bottom, but still in a lower range. We're trying to get up to 115, but I'm saying we're a little closer to falling down before we go back up. Let's look at the Kagadora. Before we leave the Kagadora, this is on the daily. So this was October the 30th. Okay? So Halloween, October the 31st. Okay, we had a little bit of a bounce. Okay? Spiked up, came down. Okay? So yesterday, November the 1st, we didn't even get to where we did on the Friday. Okay? And then today, it looks like their goal is to get back to 11. Okay, so you got to see, if we go right across this line here. Okay, this is a little bit of a bridge that needs to be crossed. Okay? There's not too much standing in between here and here. This is psychological. Okay, this is all psychological shit. It has nothing to do with money. This is about your mental energy. Okay, this is what it's all about. So the only thing that we can hope is that we had a big dump yesterday. Okay, here in Toronto and all over Canada and probably the world, right? You had people voting for Toronto based on their manufactured discomfort or hate for America. Okay, in America, all the people who lost, their state's team put all their energy, into Los Angeles so that they can rally to represent what you want to call the country. Okay, and so if you're watching me on all my other platforms, or I shouldn't necessarily say platforms, but all my other, how can I say, avenues of applying sound logic, meaning we are dealing with sports, we're dealing with education, we're dealing with religion. Okay, we're dealing with societal issues. And so you're going to see that I constantly talk about the same shit. Okay, the fact that we have to use sound logic, operate in our senses. Okay, because they are getting our energy. Okay, and so because yesterday we had that big dump, where we had, the Los Angeles team win, who represented the fallen angels, I pointed out that November the 1st is the 11th month and the first day. That's 111. So that's the mark of the abyss, not beast. Okay, they are the abyss. They're God, and everything comes from the void. Everything about them is void of sound. Okay, but they had to use the mark of the most sound, which is 888. Okay, which is the 666. On the mound, number 18, 666. To win that game, why couldn't they put a number 1 pitcher on that mound? They completely control both opposition. Why can't they do it? Because I keep telling you, even in the ethers, even in their environment where they control their parasites, they don't have life. So they always have to attach a life. So you saw the number 1 attach itself, right? Attach itself, to Ra's number. Attach itself to life. Okay, and this is exactly what's happening in crypto. It's attaching itself to life to move. Okay, and so now that we have lost a lot of life, that's the only opportunity that it will have to move. You understand? Because it has to make us move. Okay, and we only respond to when things drop or when things go up. Okay, so if it wants us to buy, then it's going to mark it up. If it wants us to sell what we have, it's going to drop the price, because then we're going to be concerned about our value. Okay, you got that? Let's go. Today's 1835. Okay, this is an 8. So this is completion. Full circle. We are in dua. So we have to do breath. Okay, we have to serve breath today. That's the command. At around 7 o'clock, between 6 and 8 o'clock, it's going to turn to 1836. It's going to be soul breath. So we have to attach breath to shit. Okay, so what I'm trying to get at is around 6 or 7 o'clock, between 6 and 8 o'clock, about when China comes on board, market open, that's going to fall in line with a ray transition from 35 to 36. Okay, in the solar system would have transport, and my Kagadora would have started a new, what you call, day. Okay, at around 8 o'clock when the market's opening. So what I'm thinking is that's a great opportunity for them to just take this down to another base, to drop it, to dump it. Okay, we're getting ether right now. Okay, we're getting ether right now, people. Okay, the sun delivered last night, and we're receiving right now. This is number 9. Okay, so this represents a new beginning. Okay, we had the ushering in yesterday. The beginning of yesterday was 1834. Okay, when the game started, it turned to 1835. Okay, and before today ends, it will be 1836. So that's 3 time zones, 3 different days, 3 different rays within 24 hours. And you guys are stuck on 24-hour timeline. And you're wondering why the days are moving so fucking fast, because everything is being pulled by reality. I am in reality. This Kagadora is reality. Okay, you guys are living in fantasy. Fantasy is under reality. Okay, at the end of the day, fantasy, it bows to reality. Okay, so while they have you living in fantasy, they recognize reality, and that's how they control and manipulate it. Okay, so we got to be prepared for a dump. The only way it's not going to happen is if they're listening and they're sacrificing their shit to maintain your attention away from me. And that will work great for everybody. Okay, but I'm telling you, you also got a one. Okay, so if they're going to lift the market up, it's going to be here. 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 Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days coming up after Monday where they can move the market up if they want to, because our energy is going to be lower. We're going to be rebuilding after this boost that we've just had. Okay, but you have to see that 37 is a higher number than 36. 38 is a higher number than 37. 38, number 2, is a higher number than 1818, that was number 9. So the energy is always increasing, but you got to see it as a wheel. If the beginning is here, when it turns, what is at the bottom will end up at the top. If it keeps turning, what is at the top is going to be at the bottom. So we have to determine what direction is the wheel turning, because we're always going to see a top and bottom no matter which way it's going to go. The only difference is we're going to see the price continuing to go up or continuing to go down. So I'm showing you that RAW is continuing to go up. So I'm trying to tell you that their market is going to continue to go down. Okay, you might have these little pockets here and there, but it's still going down. Okay, you got that, right? The only thing that can save them is if they do a super boost and take Bitcoin from 127 to, to 150, 160, 200,000. Okay, then they can reestablish the mirror flip, right? By going down, meanwhile it's really going up, but making it look like it's going up while it's going down. Okay, they always have to work in a mirror. They always have to work backwards. So what we're trying to do is shine light. Okay, so their reflection is exposed and we can make a difference between the body and the shadow. Right now we're looking at the shadow running things and thinking that it's the body running things. Okay, when it's the shadow who's operating. Okay, so when we're operating under RAW, a timeline, under sound logic, there's a difference between the word, the programming, the instructions, and who's reading and operating those instructions. Okay, is the paper the boss, or the person holding the hand reading what's on that paper and going around doing what's on that paper? That's what I'm trying to express to you here, people. This is much bigger than the little money you're trying to make on your stocks. I'm only in doing this because this is another area where I can grab people's attention and get them to start making accountability occur. Because right now, people are able to say anything they want and do nothing. Right? Everything is on speculation. You're paying for speculation. When we want to go back to when you pay for production. Remember when that salesman came up to you? Okay, you're going to buy a car. You can go test drive that car. Go bring it back in a week. If you didn't like it, then no problem. Don't buy it. There was no commitment until satisfaction. Okay, now you have to have a full commitment before they even tell you what you're buying. Okay, we need to flip the script, people. Okay, we need to flip the script and we need to recognize and realize what is happening here. All right, so I don't expect anything major because today is a 9. Even if it went up $1,000, even if it went up $2,000, it's absolutely zip. That's nothing. Your altcoins aren't going to follow through it. You have to see shit for what it is. Okay, unless you have coins that are in a heavy liquidity pool like an AI coin or something like that, your coins are disappearing. Okay, they're being removed. There's a process of being removed. Doesn't matter how dragged on it is, you have to see what's happening. Okay, you can't see what's happening if you don't have sense, because they're not showing you in your eyes for you to see what's happening. You have to be able to have sense to sense it. Okay, they want to confuse conspiracy with what you can sense. Your senses don't lie. Okay, your senses are sound. They operate with sound, so they only detect you to motion. They only lead you to motion. It's when you look at something, now that's when the confusion. But if you close your eyes, you're going to do what your senses tell you, and that's probably to run. Okay, probably not to engage in what you think you want to engage in. Okay, please understand that's what I'm trying to do here, people, is bring humanity back to our senses here. This is the work that I'm trying to do here. Okay, trying to bring us back to our senses, people. Please. Look at this. Okay, haven't even started talking. This is on a daily. This is on a daily, and now what was once green is red. We're going to put this on the minute here. Okay, we're going to put this on the minute. And you see, people. You see what I'm talking about, people. Right? You see what I'm talking about, people. Okay? This has a sinker on it. Okay, and they're going down to the bottom to get the bottom feeders. Okay, they have a sinker, they put the bait, and it's going to the bottom of the lake, bottom of the ocean, bottom of the sea, to catch those bottom feeders that have nothing to do with sunlight. That's where they're going, people. Okay, and we call those people whales in crypto. So they're going after the whales, people. The whales swim in water, people. They don't swim in the sky, people. Okay, remember, they are fishing souls. Okay, so you're the souls who buy when things are in the sky. Okay, the whales buy when the shit is in the deep, in the depths. You understand this, people? So they're making their way down to the depths. Okay, and the depths don't look like pretty for you. Okay, the depths look like back to 100,000. Okay, they're going to touch 103, and then they're going to say, oh, everybody's going to load up. They're going to give you a little bounce, maybe 5, get it back up to 106, and then bam, right back down to even 99, 98, back into those zones. And they can drag that on for a whole fucking week. I'm going to show you why. Okay, I'm going to show you why right now. Okay, I already told you why. Look how much power they have and flexibility coming up. They can do anything they want. Here, look. Okay, tomorrow is going to be 9 tomorrow. Okay, Monday's going to start on a 9 tomorrow. Okay, remember this. Okay, so if they don't dump the market today, they can pump the market a little bit, and then they can dump it, like I said, between 8 o'clock when China opens or when New York opens. Okay, I don't see them giving us a gift when we've already got a gift of ether. I said the only thing that can help us is the fact that they've gotten a lot of energy out of the world last night with the World Series baseball. Okay, so maybe that energy they can use to pump the market because they've gotten what they want. So in order to get more of that, they have to put it back for us to get to regain so that they can take it back again. Otherwise, they're going to continue to dump because we are getting a pump of ether. Go look at Schumann resonances. This is what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to study the Schumann resonance, and I'm going to prove to you that as these days get higher, the Schumann resonance is going to rise. Okay, I already did this before when I was making this shit. I observed all of that shit before I even did this. So I already know. All right, this is like one of the best things that humanity has had, definitely in this beginning of this. Everything that I've produced is the best that is what is the innovation that we're dealing with. Okay, and this is just it. Okay, so look, if Monday is a 9, you have Tuesday a 1, Wednesday a 2, Thursday a 3, Friday a week 4. They can pump the shit out of the market right now. You understand that? Friday at week 4. Even Saturday can continue to pump. Sunday a 6. Next Monday is going to be a 7 and or 8. Depending on more time that we pass. You understand? So there's a whole fucking week. They got a whole week where they can up the market. Okay, a whole week. So if they're going to up the market for a whole week coming this week, we got to expect a fucking gutling, people. We got to expect for it to be gutted, to go down another level. I can't see them giving money away. I can't see it. And it's happening as I fucking speak. We're going down. Okay, I can't see it, people. You got to accept for how the fucking shit works. It works against energy. All your news, all that shit is to just keep you mute. Okay, keep you operating in your eyesight. Keep maintaining the cognitive dissonance. Okay, that's what all it is. Okay, but for all you guys who have faith and like to believe shit, and then you interact with a man like me who operates in sound and makes you operate in your senses have to engage to understand what I'm talking about. Don't you understand this, people? Right? I'm the most healthiest thing online. I'm the most healthiest thing in this planet that you can access for your brain because I'm forcing shit to fucking happen for you that you can't force yourself. You have to, your senses have to be engaged for you to communicate with my intelligence. You can't just look and hear me and make sense. It's going to drive you crazy. You're going to smash it. You're not even going to look at it. You're going to go. Okay? You're going to go. It's like warning signs all over me. Okay? That's how serious my shit is against this draconian concept structure here. Okay, you got to learn how to work with the energies, not working with words. You got to work with motion and working with sounds, not working with dead shit. Okay? It's the only way you're going to step outside and be that ray that's going to expose that shadow, that's going to separate itself from the body so you can deal with the body and stop dealing with the shadow that wants to act like it's the body. And you can't tell no difference because you can't see no difference. Okay, so please, people. Okay, please. Okay, please. Okay, start buying, start doing shit that I'm providing and doing. Okay, I got primarily one, Baka, and a couple others, that are keeping this shit building. Okay, it's not fair. Okay, it's not fair that all you guys get to benefit off of our shit. Okay, and even if you don't think you're listening, it's working in the ethers. What I am doing is combating shit, is holding accountable. It's putting in receipts. Okay, it's making claims on behalf of all of humanity. Okay, you can access this shit without money. You go to mothra.org, bookmark the website. Okay, you can go to Google, go to Apple. You could be downloading this app, only $17. You're talking about you have your life savings app and you don't want $17 so you can monitor the shit yourself. It's fucking stupid psychology. You deserve to be looted. Okay, honestly. I keep telling you, I'm not here giving anybody financial advice. I sell sound advice. I'm the sound man on this planet. Okay? You got that, people. I have full authority to talk about and do what I'm talking because I innovate the shit. Okay, it's me. Okay, so let's just hope they counter the energy. Okay, otherwise, if they want to keep it down, then that's their nature, people. Okay, that's their nature. The only way they can do it is to just, that's what they do for your energy, is to keep it down. Okay, but I'm just telling you, when these guys are weak and they want to act like they're God, they want to act like a giver, this is when they're going to do it, peeps. This is when they're going to do it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6 is question. 7, 8, 9, because this is big energy. Loads about to blow about to cash. So this is when the ether is raising the vibration up. So they are not about a high vibration. They're a parasite. They're dead. They need things to stay on the ground. That's why they have you thinking you need to be grounded. Okay? It's a whole bunch of bullshit. You need to be leaven. Leaven. Not heaven. You need to want leaven. Okay? Or I should say Elvin. Okay? Not even Levin. Elvin. Okay? That's like my middle name is Alvin. Okay? Everything is in my codes. And I'm living true to my codes. Okay? Get your name decoded so you can live true to your code. Okay? Because you already are. You're already living true to your code. Okay? But your name is making you struggle. Okay? Or your name has become you. Okay? Let's go, people. Tata Amin Ra, Christ Story Chaplain. Crypto shit shall remember. This blockchain is not an umbrella that you're going to hold that's going to prevent a shithead. Okay? Support, like, subscribe, spread it around. Okay? Get out of your churches and come to Tata.